So this is the next page and the next question on our Christmas exam. Now I know the last one was question 4, which just because we made it up ourselves, so therefore this is question 6. Alright, that's what it's down as. So just make sure that page's screen is set up right. Just slightly tilted that way. There we go. Okay, so we have here the image below shows a wax melt burner. Design is based on different conic sections and parts of a circle. Alright. On the diagram below, label the parts of the circle from the given list. So we have the list of names, and then we have the list of images, and we have to link the names with the images. Alright. First one should be very straightforward, lads. First one we have is a radius. Next one here, chord. So even by process of elimination, alright, we may be able to find some of these. If there's some you don't know, move on. Keep going. Do you know what I mean? If I go to the most basic ones that we always look at, this one here, tangent. Alright, so that's that one gone as we talk about this. This one here, outside to outside of the circle, diameter. Alright, this leaves us with 2. Okay, this is where there was a few mistakes made. Okay, so this portion up here, it's a segment. Last one then down here is a sector. Okay, so sector goes from the center point of the circle to the outside, nearly like a slice of pizza or a slice of cake. Okay, so that was a sector, and a segment then is just chopping a chunk off anywhere. Now, shown on the right is a dimension drawing, which we have here, of the wax melt burner. The curve P, Q, R is half an ellipse. Alright, using the dimensions given, redraw the elevation of the axis below. Dimensions we were given below, first of all, we're going to go straight to the ellipse. It's 110 by, we add these together. Okay, so that would be 90, so okay, so 110. Now, just be careful, right? So this is 110, which is the longer side. So that is already done for us. That is the half major. Done. The bottom is the full length of the minor. So there's a full minor they've given us there, so we need to have that. Again, we don't actually have to because it's already done for us. What we'll do is we'll just extend that down to make sure we have the crossover down below. I'm just gonna for definite check that though. 55 is giving me right to the outside there, which is half. And just make sure that my 110 is giving me exactly to the end of that. So always just check that in case, lads. Don't just assume, alright? Now, 2 circles. We have the minor. So again, we're doing half circles here, lads, alright. So we got our semicircles there is all we need. Q. Alright, so that's our major and our minor. We don't need to extend the baseline out because it's all the one. Now, divide it into your 60-30. Alright, there's your 60-30. Now, Q is the outside, so there are 3 extremities straight away. Now, we want to find our points. So what we do is, we always go out from the minor circle parallel to the major circle, to the major line. So here's my major axis, and we're going out parallel from the major axis away from the minor. So the minor circle is there, so that's how you know which direction the line should be. So you get your major axis and you go away from the minor circle. Alright. So parallel to the major axis from the minor circle. Then you go parallel from the minor axis. Parallel to the minor axis, I should say, from the major circle. keep it all nice and light now, lads, as well, because we have an overlap. There's our points here, and we have more information on the inside. So do it nice and light first, because obviously if your hand goes wrong, if it wavers or whatever it is, at least you can just rub it out. Remember, it doesn't go to a point. Okay, it's not American football, it's a rugby ball. Alright, so just hug along that circle for a minute and then take off. And back into the hug process again there, just there. Alright, I'm going to leave that light for now. I can heavy it in at the end, because again, portion chopped off, go from there. Alright, I get this circle in down the bottom, so it tells us, excuse me, so it is radius 30, 15 here, 32 wide. Alright, so 15 up from our minor, so that's 15 up. We're going to do a light horizontal line. It tells us that line is 32 wide, so therefore 16 either side of the line to get us that. So 32 there and there. I'm going to heavy that in so you can see it. So 16 either side of that line, that center line there, will give us the base. Now it tells us the radius is 30. I'm just going to go up here. There's my radius 30. So to find the center of a circle, when you have 2 points on the circle, which will be the end of the lines, you get that radius, which is my radius 30. Oh, that's not kicking there, sorry. There's my radius 30 there. Point on the circle, so that would be the end of the line. You put the steel there, swing the arc, put the steel onto the other side of the line, swing the arc. Now if this is done right, it should cross over on the axis anyway, but I just wanted to do that even if it wasn't there, just for future reference. So radius, end of each line, because that's the 2 points. Now we put that steel on the crossover. Just making sure I'm catching it there. I'd always check that it hits everywhere first. Should obviously, but still going to check before we go scribing it in. Now, there's that circle on the inside. Last but not least, we have the top. So the candle light's in here, the wax goes on top and melts. We have this portion we need to get here. Alright, so it tells us we're going to do horizontal line from the top of Q. Top of Q, light line left and right. It tells us we go vertical from P and vertical from R. That's where that line stops. So vertical from P, vertical from R. Okay, so that's the outsides of that line. Again, I'm going to heavy that line in. At least I can see it now. Alright, and to get this point here, 26 down from Q. 26 down from Q. 26 is there. So, 3 points on this circle now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we need to find our center. So what you do is you join those two together. So I'm going to do one at a time now so you don't get confused. Those two together. And I'm going to bisect that line. So going back to our other question where we had to find the midpoint of the line, we're going to do the same again. Steel at one end of the line, stretch it over halfway, swing and arc both sides of the line. Keep that same setting on the compass, put the steel to the other side, swing and arc, swing and arc. 2 X's. There's that, and we're going to join them together and extend it beyond. Join it together and extend it beyond. Repeat the process on the right hand side. Join this on to here. Repeat your process. Steel part, one end of the line, make sure it's over halfway. Swing and arc, swing and arc. Steel to the other side. Swing and arc, swing and arc. Join them together and extend. Alright, where the crossover, that is the center of a circle. It should hit the 3 points. do what you did before. Just kind of, before you swing it, just check you're bang on, alright? You're an awful devil to do it and swing that arc, and next thing for it to be wrong, and at least you could go back and check it. Now, there's my 3 points. Now I can go back and heavy over my ellipse. Alright, not lean too hard because it started to around a little bit scaways. Now, that is your complete question then. Okay.